Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm gonna try to make this one short, like I always say. Quick little channel update. I had a little bug in the butt, I guess, and I got kind of bored with the SCX24s, so I posted one for sale on my Instagram page, which I'll put a link in the description to my Instagram. And the king himself, Mr. 24 Yup, Trey, said, yeah, I'll take that. And then he's like, well, what about that in the background? And what about that in the background? So in a matter of 2 days, he pretty much bought out my 24 scales, except for the Gator. Still have the John Deere Gator. I'll never get rid of that one. Well, I say that, but nobody has money for that one. That's a one-off. So I'm keeping that because the FCX 18K10, which I've done some work to, and I believe I did a video to it. I'll double check. If I didn't, we will. It's the tow rig with the trailer with the Gator, because this very closely matches the 1/14 scale semis and construction scene, which I do have a video on that. You saw from the June event we did here in Ohio. I do have the RZR still. I'm not done with that. It still needs work, a little lowering, and it's just, a base camp. Then the Hobby Plus 6x6, which it's just stock. It hasn't even been outside. I contemplated getting rid of that, but I think it does fit the scale. So I think we're going to do something with that. I'm not sure what yet. It's not going to stay like that. So we're going to, there's a project there. So speaking of projects, I bounce around all over, and I still love the 24 scales, and I'll probably build some, but there's a method behind my madness. I do not jump on bandwagons at all. I do love scale RCs of any scale and size, and the smaller the better, but they better look scale. So yeah, you know where this is going. The SCX 30s. My brother-in-law, I'll shout him out. He mentioned to me, oh, hey, did you see him? And I'm like, yeah, but I just kind of blah, overlooked him. It's another new Axial trying to get your money. And then I watched some videos of some very top influencers, and I'm like, all right, it might be worth looking into. A couple videos later, I went on AMain, pre-ordered the gray Bronco SCX 30, because I'm not a Jeep man. I don't like Jeeps, and I don't like JLUs. I don't like four-door Jeeps. Old school 2 doors, CJs, YJs, yes, absolutely. And I've owned like every version of a Jeep. CJ7, TJ, had an XJ, we had a Grand Cherokee. But anyways, and watching a couple more videos and then seeing, okay, well, the JLU comes with different wheels and tires. It comes with some scale accessories. All right, a day later, let's get back on AMain and we'll pre-order a white JLU. So we have 2 SCX 30s coming because, you can't play with one alone. So we got 2. As closely as I've seen in the videos, by their dimensions, I'm really hoping they're really close to scale. This is 1/32. This is my Orlando Hunter Toyota Tundra, because I drive a 2012 Tundra. Mine is not the full 4-door with the shorter bed. I opted to get the little shorter bed, or cab space for the longer bed, but it's close. I have had this, I believe, since the Tundra came out. It is complete running. I did wire the LEDs, the lights, everything is in it, but I did not paint it. Therefore, none of the accessories are on it because I didn't paint it yet. I didn't want the color I wanted it. So why that's irrelevant to the SCX 30s is I'm going to make a styrene trailer for this, like a car hauler. And I've tried to find something within that scale, and I haven't found anything yet. So if there's something out there, please leave it in the comments or put a link or whatever. But we went to Meijer yesterday, and I always go through the toy aisles because, well, if I'm going to build a trailer, I'm looking for tires and wheels. And this is it's a push toy, and it has sounds, but I hope there's not batteries in it. But there's my trailer tires. I think they closely resemble the size and look for a trailer. And I don't know if I can show this. The width of the axles already on it are real close. So I'll see what we can come up with. I have some styrene ordered from Amazon. Hopefully these will work for wheels and tires. So there'll be some upcoming projects, which means upcoming videos. I won't leave you guys out. We'll do videos on everything I do. The only other thing, I'm still loving the nitros and the gassers. In fact, I've got batteries charging for the Gen 1 Revo. We're going camping this weekend, so I'm taking the Revo with me. Private property, so we can make some noise. Anyways, I'll shout out Trey also, 24 Yep on YouTube and Instagram. I'll put a link in the description. Go watch his unboxing video of everything that he got of mine in the 24 scale, because he really did me good on that video. I think we did good on the deal. I really love building stuff, so I'm really happy to see him go to a good home. Some of the stuff he's going to get rid of, the bump side in particular, he's going to keep. And so that brings me to one other thing. Since he did that video, and I've got a couple people on Instagram, and I always, when I do sell something, I post it on Instagram first. I put it on my page, I put it on my story. And so it's out there. I'm not hiding it. And I've had a couple guys message me, saying, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna have to pay closer attention to your posts, blah blah blah." And yeah, that's I'm looking for something like that, but I either don't have the skills or I don't have the resources, I'd like you to build me something, which I don't normally do. I mean, Trey that wasn't a deal. I didn't build them for him. He just was in the right place at the right time. So, I answered back to, I answered back to both the guys. One of them, was really interested, but I'm like, well, depending on what you want, I'll throw a number. You're going to have 250 to 350 in a good SCX 24 in parts, depending on what kind of a body. And we're talking like, the bump side or, something to that nature, which they're not cheap to begin with. But I'm just throwing a number out there depending on the complexity. Like if you wanted it like my build, if you watch Trey's video, well, I have a build video on that truck, the WT Micro bump side, the 4-door Ford F100. And I said, you're looking at like $150, for me to build it. And that guy instantly turned 180 and very politely, but just, wow, yeah, that's more than I thought. Yeah, I'll try to do it myself, good luck, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, guys. My time isn't free. And watch Trey's video. And look at the comments on that video. I didn't build that truck cheap. It's not a cheap build. There are better builders out there than me. I will admit that, a lot of them. I'm not the best by any means. I think I do a fair job, though. I didn't think that was a fair price just to throw out there. Like I said, I'm not going to do it for free. So, anyways, like that. If there is something somebody wants done, don't be afraid to reach out. I totally get it. If there's something that I can't do, I reach out to somebody that has better skills or resources than me. I'll pay for that service gladly, but I kind of expect that back too if you want me to do something like that. So anyways, that was a short rant that I wanted to get out of the way, and a little build update video. So look forward to the upcoming videos on projects that I do. Stay safe, have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you guys later.